the Talk Birdie Mini with former world number 16 Nick O'Hearn and Tour Pro Mark Allen, live from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. And thanks to our great partners, Titleist, they're the clear number one ball in golf. FootJoy are the number one shoe and glove in golf. Driving a BMW is like hitting a perfect shot. Smooth, controlled and powerful. Ping, they'll help you play your best. The Golf Clearance Outlet beat everyone's prices. And Better, the fastest and easiest betting app in Australia. Now, from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, it's time for Talk Birdie Mini.
G'day everybody, welcome to Talk Birdie to Me. This is a mini, and Nick, we don't know what's coming our way.
Never do.
No. So we have an email here that I thought I'd read out, and we'll do this mini on. This one comes from Matthew Gherkin. Now,
Matthew Gherkin. That's the Omaha guy with the cat.
We have spoken to Matthew before.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I forgot about the cat.
Guy.
What was the cat's name?
Aussie or something, mate.
Aussie.
Yeah.
Aussie. He had a cat called Aussie.
G'day, Matthew.
Anyway, Matthew has written in, hey guys, was curious if you could comment on the struggles of Brooks Koepka. He's had an uncompetitive year on LIV, only 3 top 10s. Also, he has missed the cut at 3 of 4 majors, and more recently he's missed the cuts at the Irish Open and the BMW PGA Championship. I'm curious what is going on with this 5-time major winner. It seems bizarre that in 2023 he won the PGA Championship and came T2 at the Masters, but 2 years later, his game is unrecognisable.
Well, it's funny, you know. I think his scores are unrecognisable. He still swings it like Brooks, and he still putts like Brooks, and everything else is like Brooks, except the score on the board.
Yeah.
Did he come close to winning one in LIV?
I think he was second in Singapore. So that's the only. He had 3 top 10s. Is that right? 3 top 10s. I think he came second in Singapore.
That's what Matthew said.
But looking at, or from what I know from the year, it hasn't been great. I mean, what is he? 3. He did well at the US Open. I think he was up there, maybe top 20. But the other 3 missed cuts. So he's an interesting cat, Brooks, because when he first went to LIV. And earlier, what did he win? The PGA in 2023. You kind of thought, this actually suits him, this schedule, because it's limited golf for him.
Yeah.
He builds his year around the majors. He's always said that.
He only seemed to play well in the majors for a little bit.
Yeah, because regular tour events didn't seem to interest him that much. So in a sense, LIV worked well because it's like, oh, well, yeah, I'm getting some reps in, which is great, although it's 3 rounds, not 4, although that's going to change. And he can really prepare for the majors. And he was doing that okay the last couple of years. But, yeah, this year, that's a good point. Now, does it have to do with the fact that maybe he's lost a bit of interest with the game a little bit? I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I couldn't tell you.
Well, it's funny. So, 'cause I always felt like the guys who went to LIV, the majority of them weren't die-hard professional golfers. You know, they almost played because they had to. You know, they didn't strike me as Rory McIlroys and, who just love it.
Yeah, sure.
Who just love professional golf. So maybe going across there, it's so hard not being in their shoes. But from the outside looking in, it just looks like, well, LIV stuffed your game. That's what it looks like. You don't want to say it out loud. I just did. Apologies. Yeah. I said the quiet stuff out loud then. But maybe it did. Yeah, maybe it did. Maybe just, playing with music, pumping in your background isn't for everybody.
Maybe not, yeah. Maybe it is for some people, like a Joaquin Neiman, who seems to have gone to another level, and that someone like a Cam Smith has really struggled, hasn't he, since – not when I say really struggled
Well, no one drove it worse than him in the majors last year, Cam Smith.
True. And he missed all the cuts.
He missed every cut in the majors last year. And, when he signed on...
I'm sure it's annoying the hell out of him too. So.
His graph was just going sky high when he signed on. I mean, it didn't look like this was going to happen.
No.
So, LIV, it's not for everybody as far as we watch. Maybe it's just not for everybody as far as you play. Maybe, getting into that sporadic events, how many do they play? 12, 14?
I think so, 14.
Maybe some of these players need more tournaments.
Yeah, and he may be one of those. Yeah, you're right. It seems to work really well for Bryson.
Yep,
you know,
works
because
well for
he's
Bryson.
YouTube content creating and all that in between and loving it. Brooks, I actually thought it would work well for, and maybe this last year is just an anomaly. Yeah. Who knows?
Well, I'll say it out loud. I think LIV Golf has backfired for Brooks. I think LIV Golf has backfired for Cameron Smith, unfortunately. It's not like we're cheering for them to play badly. I used to love watching Brooks Koepka. You know, I remember when Rory won 5 majors really quickly and disappeared. Tiger was kind of always there. We had, you know, some majors where some new guys were popping up. And then Brooks came on the scene and he won his 5 majors, over 3 or 4 year period? I mean, it was, you know, it was Rory McIlroy like, it was Tiger Woods like. And he was really part of the excitement of a new name coming through that did things his way.
Yeah.
And it was great to watch. And, you know, we desperately want him back contending at majors again.
He's got this putt for the all-time record, lowest score ever posted in a U.S. Open.
That part won't happen, but a major championship will. This for the U.S. Open. Koepka, a major champion.
Do you think when you go from a situation where you're playing 4 days to a situation with LIV where you're playing 3, would they have had to adjust their game in any significant form to adjust to what the LIV structure is, or certainly has been up until now?
Well, it's just a bigger test, isn't it, to play well 4 days in a row. Playing three days well in a row, I mean, I did it a lot. The 4th day used to bug me up. You know, I didn't put 4 rounds together like some of the others. And that's why 4-round golf is the test. It's if we follow cricket, it's the test.
5-day test match. Yeah.
So it's golf's equivalent is a 5-day test match. It's a 4-round tournament.
The cream rises to the top, and the best players will get there eventually. Yeah. If you made golf tournaments, 6 rounds or whatever, Scotty Scheffler would win every week, basically.
I agree with that.
Because he's just gonna wear you down.
That's a really interesting.
Whereas over 2 rounds, it's like 18-hole match play. Anyone can win.
Anyone can win. That's why you see so many different leaders at the halfway mark of a professional event.
Yeah, exactly.
But what you just said then, imagine if we did here. Well,
it's like a 6-round Q
score. If you had a year where instead of playing 40 events on the PGA Tour, they played 30 6-rounders.
They'd be worn out.
I reckon Scotty Scheffler would win 15 of them.
Yeah, at least half. I think you're right, because he is that good.
He's that good. He's just that much better.
Yeah.
How many tour schools did you play that were 6 rounds? I played 2.
6-rounders?
I played 2. I played
2 as well.
I got to one last stage of the US tour school, and I reckon there was once in Europe.
Yeah, I did the
European
one.
It was a 6-rounder.
Yeah, Europe and US.
And you know, you stand on the first tee there knowing you've got 6 rounds to go.
Well, you got a 4-round cut though, so you do have to play well at the beginning. But you'll always see the best players as it ends up. And we saw last week in the DP World Tour Q School, the guy winning by 13 shots.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, that's an amazing effort.
Well, the reason they do 6 rounds, especially at tour schools are so important. Yeah. It's 1 week or probably a week and a half really, but they don't want any flukes. No. And that's why they do 6 rounds. So really, when you have one mentality that says 6 rounds, you won't get a fluke. 3 rounds, well, maybe you are likely to get a fluke here and there.
Oh, for sure. Oh, absolutely. 54-hole range shortened events and things like that. You get a winner who's every now and then, didn't expect them to win. So I remember when I was playing like mini tour events in the US, most of them were 3-day events.
Yeah, that's right.
When I went over there for 1 year, and it was obviously so much better than playing 1 and 2 day events like Pro Ams or what I've been playing in Australia. That's why we went to the US, was to go play more often and more days in a row.
Yeah.
And then when you played the 4-day events, it was similar, but you just knew there was more time. You could pace yourself a little bit better. 54 still felt like a little, not so much a sprint, but you knew you had to do something pretty special the first 2 days. Whereas 72-hole events, you still got time come that third round. You don't have to go all out.
We spoke about Max Charles a little earlier in the week. One of the things I told Max, because I gave him that chipping lesson on a Thursday. He played in the Box Hill Pro Am on the Friday, and one of the things I said right at the very end, I said, "Hey, you're a tour player. Don't play in too many Pro Ams, because the Pro Am mentality is." Just got to go crazy. It is a Fedicum sprint. I mean, you can drive off every hole. You're not going crazy, but you are taking risks that you shouldn't take if you were playing in a 4-rounder.
Yep.
So, that's why anyone can win a Pro-Am, basically, because you can just get red hot for one day and you win the thing.
Yeah.
Where that Pro-Am players, not many of them graduate to the style of professional golf that can win over 4 rounds. And when I say graduate, the guys who win a lot in the Pro-Am circuit don't always win
necessarily.
Don't always win when the big time, when the big boys are in town.
It's like the Monday qualifiers of tournaments. Typically, you got to shoot way low, 7 or 8 under. Like in the US, they used to have the 4 spots, not so much anymore. But the 4 guys that made it into the tour event that week, rarely did any of them make a cut.
Yep.
And you think, hang on, they just shot 8 under.
That's right.
But it's a completely different event.
Yeah. Still, one of my great fascinations is 4 spotters who go on the win. It happened every once in a while.
Yeah, there has been a few.
Every once in a while. You see it a little bit on the Champions Tour where they qualify and they actually go on the win.
Tommy Gainey did it.
Recently. Did it, yeah. So it happens every once in a while. But quite often, they're the 2 guys who shoot 75. They shoot 62 to get in and 74, 73 in their first 2 rounds. You go, oh, well, that's just what happens.
Brooks Koepka, clearly a superstar. I mean, the guy's he's unbelievably talented.
Yep.
Will we see him again at his absolute best?
Yes. And it's when he comes back to the PGA Tour. I think
next couple of years is going to be interesting, isn't it?
I think he'll be the first one back of the guys who can really play. I did see where Henrik Stenson has asked for his European Tour status back.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
so he got relegated at LIV. So he's kind of the first. But, Henrik's on the wrong side of the bell curve. How old is Henrik? He's about
he was about to be
old.
Ryder Cup captain. And
they gave it to Luke Donald.
Now Luke's basically, they say he's the greatest ever.
That's right.
So worked out well.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if Brooks Koepka, at his age and his abilities, and I wouldn't be surprised if he went back and said, I'll give the PGA Tour another go.
Most definitely. Well, got all the money he needs to, doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
He's okay.
So,
yeah. All right, that's a mini for today, boys.
Thank you, Dan. And folks, we'll catch you next time.
Talk Birdie Mini with Nick O'Hearn and Mark Allen comes live from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. And thanks to our fantastic partners, Titleist is the clear #1 ball in golf. FootJoy, the #1 shoe and glove in golf. BMW, luxury and comfort for the 19th hole. Ping, they'll help you play your best. Better, the fastest and easiest betting app in Australia. And the Golf Clearance Outlet, who beat everyone's prices. Wherever you listen or watch, we'd love you to subscribe and maybe leave a review. Talk Birdie Mini's executive producer is Dan Bradley at Kaizen Media, with sound design by Daryl Misson at loudzebra.com. And now from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, that's been Talk Birdie Mini.